Stream elements. Bill 1949T is now live. Streaming DCS World, My Flight Simming, DCS.
rearming.
Copy.
Quick test 1, 2, 3 check. Not sure how loud that is, whether it's going to be louder than the... I want it to be louder than the background sound, but I'm struggling a little bit because I don't want to reduce the background sound.
Rearming complete.
Because that's important to have. Sound of the engine, etc. Of course, the engine's not running yet, so it's not much of a guide. Full iron Spitfire radio check.
Sundowns. Hey Bill, how's it been?
Hello Santa, not seen you for a while, hope you're okay. Yeah, not bad. If you look over my left shoulder, it's been good enough to get a new guitar. Well, actually the reason to get the new guitar is to make things better. Just to make me stand more chance of picking the guitar up and using it. So I've got plans for this particular one. It looks a bit like a Rickenbacker, very much like a Rickenbacker, but it's not. It's a much cheaper version. But a guy that I learned from on YouTube, Mike Pacelli, he said he's had a couple of Rickenbackers, didn't like any of them, but especially for a 12 string, which can be difficult to keep in tune. That's what that is, a 12. So he ended up getting this Harley Benton, and it really gets good write-ups. So I got one, and it's lovely. It's a really nice little guitar. I'm really happy with it.
Looking forward to hearing you play it.
Yeah, it's got a nice sound. It's generally good, but I haven't actually tried it in what you might call in anger yet. Just fiddled with it, not tried it in anger. But yeah, I don't know if you know a song by the Beatles. You notice a lot of my stuff is Beatles. Called If I Fell. It's from Hard Day's Night film, and that uses a 12 string, so that's a good place to start trying using it. Okay, where am I? Am I set? I think I'm set. It's probably nav lights on. Okay, I'll roll. Did lift the guitar up yesterday. to show ghetto, but I'm not sure how well it comes out because of the way the camera's pointing. I'll try it again. So if you're seeing it,
What do you think about the Super Saver?
the body is quite lovely. I've got no idea about the Super Saver because it's a jet, isn't it? Okay, I think I'm ready to roll. Except I'm not on DCS screen.
Loving the new LA7.
Yeah, I've got that, and I will be flying it tonight. I didn't fly it last night, but a couple of weeks ago I flew the LA7 the whole night. Didn't jump in a spit at all. So yeah, it's a lovely little plane, definitely. Spitfire, holding at 08 for takeoff.
Roger. 240.
Copy, yeah, that's good. Okay, I think Mr. Ericsson is nicely clear, so fine for takeoff.
Ghetto Zebras. Fable Hill.
Hi Ghetto, I'm in my spit as usual to start with, but I will be jumping in a LA7 later. By the way, Ghetto, I pinned you a couple of messages on Discord. I don't know if you saw them, but they might possibly assist or help on your, which I think is just the problem on your thing, of the low mic volume, because I'm getting other people okay, I think, but it's only on yours. So there's a couple of things that I've pinged. You're probably already aware of them, and it's probably not them, but I thought I'd stick them on Discord in case it helps.
Ghetto Zebras. You're leaving one pair shortly. LR7 that is. Doing one more bomb drop in the Tomcat. Ghetto Zebras. Copy that.
Okay, enjoy your bomb drop.
Runway 08, clear for takeoff.
Copy that. Hi Templar. That stopped his engine, so he's not going to survive. Will I get credited, or will he just belly flop and disappear? Oh, I got credited, that's good. Yeah, Templar, I just had a big blow my left shoulder. You'll see my new guitar. It's not an expensive one, but it's a really nice little guitar. Two more 109s incoming. This, you probably can't see it from there. It's also it's a 12 string.
I've got a new phone.
Oh, new phone. Well, that's handy.
The Templar at night. My old phone gave up the ghost.
Oh dear. Well, it happens.
I play the banjo occasionally.
Oh, that's good. So I'm dancing with two of them at the moment. I think it hit my engine. I'm down, jumping out. That's the trouble when there's two. Wherever you go, there's always going to be one of them getting on your 6. That one was number 6 actually. He came from head on. But I believe the computer has an advantage there. I've got my eyes to try and see a pixel coming towards me at a closing speed of something like 500 miles an hour. Whereas the computer doesn't have to use eyes in that way. It doesn't have to make that kind of judgment. It knows where you are, I'm sure. Right, knees together. Sorry, that was all over the radio. Wasn't intended. Oh no, it wasn't over the radio, was it? Because I haven't got a radio because I left my aircraft. Okay, I'm going to respawn. I've got to decide what to take. Perhaps I'll jump, so that I don't forget, perhaps I'll now jump in a LA7. Thing is, if I'm going to use LA7, I've got to get in a spit first to get the radio mode window up, because you can't get that up unless someone can put me right on that. You can't get that up when you're actually in the LA7 and it's not already up, so I have to get that up first when I'm in a spit and then go to the LA7. Templar, do you ever record your banjo stuff? I think I might pour myself a beer before I go much further. I don't understand why my radio is not doing the right thing. Ah, now that's interesting. Oh, I can boost Ghetto. I wonder if that'll solve the issue. But at the moment, I can't transmit, so why can't I transmit? I'm needing a battery on that, perhaps. Oh. I need the engine running. I didn't think I did need that. Okay, I'll get the engine started. Need air first.
Chief, connect ground air supply. Copy. Ground air supply is now connected. Chief, apply ground air supply. Copy. Air is now applied. Ground air supply. Copy. Ground air supply is now disconnected.
Taxi Detective 6. It came back, okay. Got to remember to open my cowl, engine cowl and oil flaps. She's very inclined to go all over the place during taxi. You can't stop concentrating for a second.
Ghetto Zebras. How are you tonight, sir?
I think I'm okay. I don't know if you caught it. I did drop some stuff on. Oh yeah, I did mention. I think you said got that to do with. Oh, and I might have sorted your radio volume using the radio cog on the radio window. It was set to 50% as I think that's a default, and I've pushed it to 100. So next time I speak to you on radio, that might have made a difference. Except at the moment, I can't get my radio to transmit. But I might hear you. I don't know. I'm going to sit here for a moment and check that out a bit further. So if you're watching Ghetto, you'll see that I've nudged your volume right up to 100. But I don't know why I'm not seeing the push to talk thing going. See, push to talk is not activating when I hit my button.
Bill 1949T is now live.
Oh, drop my stream.
DCS World. My flight's in DCS.
Oh, I didn't realise it had dropped my stream. It's come back now, so therefore it must have dropped it.
Ghetto Zebras. I'm gonna do the decibel boost too. Ghetto Zebras.
Yeah, give that a try. Give that a try.
20% like you did.
I wish I could see my radio. It's not reacting.
Ghetto Zebras. Like asterisk.
Yeah, that's alright. So what's going on with my radio window that I can't use my push to talk. Let's check my settings in case it's been lost.
Ghetto zebras. Maybe a respawn.
I might well do a respawn. Let me just see about this. Hold on. Yeah, I've still got the mapping. And I haven't crashed or anything, so okay, I'm gonna do a respawn. It's a bit of a pity because I've been through the start-up process, but let's just see. Oh, who's that? That's got to be Templar. Yeah, look at that. I knew it was Templar. Right, respawning. That's better. Look, yes, that worked. My radio window's back. Let's just check the cog again. Now I don't get the option to select specific users because I did before. Yeah, this is quite different. On the other one I got coalition and common, and I don't get that now on this, so I can't set specific users to a particular thing, but it's the master volume's at 100. So hopefully if Ghetto can boost in Windows as I did, that might solve the issue. LA7 radio check.
Chief, connect ground air supply. Copy. Ground air supply is now connected. Chief, apply ground air supply. Copy. Air is now applied.
This looks good. Very nice, Templar. Certainly sounds good. Certainly sounds good.
Chief, disconnect ground air supply. Copy. Ground air supply is now disconnected.
Eagle is RTB.
Copy. Copy.
It says Colt on your call sign, not Eagle. I think you've got aspirations of grandeur. They've got two 109s to the northeast coming in.
Oh, nine's coming in from the east, northeast. They must be the passive ones then, yeah?
Negative, they're the ones to the north of Ekat that would normally be circling Ekat. They're a sort of relative northeast to under.
Oh, copy that. I did have one of the 109s earlier, which was nice. But then of course it spawns another two, and when you go for one, the other one's always going to get on your six. But it shot me down.
Yeah.
at 26 for takeoff.
Right, it's clear for takeoff.
Copy that, looks clear, looks clear. my own fault. I was too eager to get a kill. I've got a couple. I'll spawn in the one in the LA7 again. That Chinook is behaving very oddly. I'm suspecting it's undead with his high ping. Yeah, it's undead. He tends to have a high ping. What is it? Just out of interest.
Ghetto zebras. Loading back in. I got connection timeout.
Oh, okay, Ghetto. Alright, we'll catch you soon then. And yes, that is the one that was having that really strange effect. Was undead, who has a ping of 274, unfortunately, because of where it's calling from. So he does remarkably well considering that ping, I think.
Chief, connect ground air supply. Copy. Ground air supply is now connected.
Ghetto zebras. I normally have a bit higher ping but never have any issue.
What, higher than
Ghetto
270 odd?
Feels smooth. Ghetto zebras. Because of my location as well.
Yeah, I realise that. I didn't think. What is it at the moment? Hold on. Assuming you're in. Yours is 185. Yeah, you can stick 100 on top of that for undead. Is he back in? No, not yet. Oh, Greyco's here. Oh, perhaps got 0. What is he in? Oh, he's not in an aircraft. Okay.
Greco 8 up. 07.
Hello, Greyco.
Ghetto
Nice to see you.
zebras. It's never a problem. It's normal for mine to be higher as well.
What, up to sort of 280 something there, Ghetto? I didn't have my brake on. So I've probably lost stuff now. No, I've still got it, okay. I've still got my brakes. Oh, the pipe is still there and the air supply. Okay, well now I'm running. I forgot I left my brake off, so it was rolling forward without me wanting it to. Let's get it disconnected. I'm not talking about takeoff. Let's try again. Okay, I'm going to have to close it manually.
Chief, disconnect ground air supply. Copy. Ground air supply is now disconnected.
I've still got brakes, so everything is fine. Let's put some flaps on, ready for takeoff. So I'm putting about 20%. I assume that's 20%.
Ghetto zebras. One more flight in the cat as it got disconnected.
Okay.
Ghetto zebras. It's a nice older jet.
Older jet I'd go along with.
Ghetto
Jet's
zebras.
nice, generally not for me.
Rugged.
Yeah, I like that idea. Do you have to do stuff yourself as well? You know, like do your own flaps and things? That sounds better than it doing it all for you. I think I've got myself out of phase now.
Ghetto zebras. Yes, interesting flaps it has.
Good, good. Right, I'm just checking that I've got everything I need. I've got to remember to close my flaps when I go up.
Nothing like a warbird though.
That's right, that's right. But they've all got their purpose.
Raw.
Yeah, they've all got their purpose. I think I'm good to manoeuvre. What warbird is putting out white smoke or steam? Oh, I didn't use radio. Warbird, point out white smoke or steam.
Ripple 8 up.
Is that intentional, Greco? Have you put white smoke on? Or are you steaming?
Ripple 8 up. I messed up, Achilles didn't take off well.
Oh, okay. Hang on, do you mean you've got a messed up Achilles tendon, so it affected your rudder abilities?
Ripple 8 up. Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. Well, I hope that heals nice and quickly and carefully and completely for you.
Greco 8 up. Tie.
Templar, I see your centre runway stationary. Do you have an issue? Do you have a problem?
The Templaric Knight. I killed the 2BF-109S. The Templaric Knight.
Very good, well done.
But I got messed up.
Ah, so you're repairing, yeah?
The Templaric Knight. Your landing gear failure.
Okay, well, I'll keep an eye. I won't try to take off until you're clear.
The Templaric Knight. The high ground always wins.
Yeah, especially when you come into contact with it. Right, I just realised I don't think I've set my radio up. I haven't changed frequency, so I'm going to have to do that. No, I hadn't. Look, it's at 100. Now, Ghetto, do you copy? Do you have radio? That seemed louder, I think, a bit muffled maybe, but that's probably the aircraft radio itself. So we'll see how this goes, but if you've boosted, then that seems to have helped certainly.
That's a Corsair radio. There are two Corsairs, that's the bad one.
Oh yeah, right. It's muffled, but he's adjusted his boost in Windows on his mic, as far as I'm aware. he's put his boost up, so same as I've got 20 dB boost on mine. I think he's done the same on his, so that should help to give more volume. Oh, Templar's disappeared. Oh, he's respawned. Okay.
The Templar ignite. All right, runway clear.
Yeah, copy that, Templar. I just noticed. Yeah. Okay, 4926 for takeoff. I remembered to do my to open my vents, so that's a good thing. Right, break off. I think we're ready to go. I must remember to make my guns ready when necessary. I'm going to do it now, otherwise I do tend to forget. Right, break off, and there we go. Well, I shouldn't have made that, but I did. I've got no idea why it wouldn't straighten up. I don't know why the LA7 does that. For me, anyway. Perhaps it's just purely me, bad flying, but it seems to. Once it seems to veer off to one side, I can't seem to straighten it up again. I can't get it back onto the runway on target. I think I need to remember to close that canopy halfway before I take off, so I've only got one slide to do once I'm airborne.
The Templar ignite. The LA7 needs a lot of brake to keep straight on takeoff.
Yeah, I tend not to use brake, but perhaps that's the thing I should try. That's it, she seems nicely trimmed now. Head out to the units that got me last time. go for the non-smokers for now. They're the most likely to be shooting at me, I guess. I think that one was already dead that I was just shooting at. There's one firing, so we'll go and have a go at him. I think it's just 2 smokers left. I don't think anything's much likely to fire at me. Okay, I think that's mission accomplished. Okay, RTB I guess. Well, it did hit me a few times. Don't know much I can do. Peppering on the starboard wing. Full on RTB, all units to on the 7 BTRs to the east of the airfield are destroyed.
Roger.
Full line, turning finals, 08.
Roger.
Nice one, Templar. One gear light not coming on, so does that seem to mean a flat tyre? Where they hit the wing, I don't know. For 9, runway clear. Oh no, I think that was probably my bumpy landing, so I'll need to get repaired.
Request rearming. Copy.
Refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy.
Request repair.
Copy.
Okay, well as usual, out of repair. That's a good time to take a quick
Rearming
comfort
complete.
break so that I'm not disturbed by anything later on. I'll be back.
Refueling complete.
So yeah, next time I take off in this LA7 Templar, I might try leaving a bit of brake on, see how that helps. Okay, so I'm repaired. I'll sort my flaps to where I want them. I think I'll have to have my engine running for that. pump the fuel pressure up a bit.
Ghetto zebras. Hop in the bird.
The bird. Well, you can only be talking about one aircraft for that. I'm guessing. Ghetto.
Chief, connect ground air supply. Copy.
Ghetto zebras.
Ground air supply
Just
is now
wanted to
connected.
drop a massive bomb on those pesky BTRs that have taken pot shots at me the past couple months. Ghetto zebras. Good hits.
That's good. That's karma, isn't it? They got back what they gave out, so that's good. That's good.
Chief, disconnect ground air supply. Copy. Ground air supply is now disconnected.
Oh, I've got no brakes. What happened there? Perhaps I didn't turn that off. I felt sure I did.
Mazda, request takeoff.
I don't request take off.
Chief, connect ground air supply. Copy. Ground air supply is now connected.
Why have I lost all my air to the brakes? I wonder if this is a bug. I think it might be. Because I've got air connected, that valve is open. Whether that valve's open or closed, I still get no braking. So I think that must be a bug. I'm going to have to respawn, damn it. That has to be a bug, because everything is right. The takeoff of you know, with as far as the air bottle is concerned. I've got fuel tank's turned on, the fuel valve is open. Not that that's going to affect those things, but just looking at everything. There's no way I can do anything with the brakes not working. Not on this. It just impossible.
There we go. I think I'm on intercom only.
Sorry, say again?
Intercom only. Sorry, that was voice tech. We're just trying to get intercom working on the Apache.
Oh, okay. Yep.
No, that's the...
I think I've come across a little bug on the LA7. I didn't sort my gas cylinder, my air cylinder out correctly for startup, I don't think, after I'd been repaired, and now I have no brakes. Whatever I do, I have no brakes, even with air connected. So I think I'll respawn and see how that behaves. But this could be one of those it doesn't work after the repair jobs. So don't worry, I'm gonna respawn anyway.
Chief, connect ground air supply. Copy. Ground air supply is now connected. Chief, apply ground air supply. Copy. Air is now applied.
Ah, now perhaps after my repair I didn't apply. Very nice, that's a bit ghetto. I'm not even going to look, I'm just going to think that must have been ghetto. I'm going to look. Yeah, it was. I will confess, ghetto, that when you said the bird, I figured if it's got the word the in front of it, I thought it had to be the Spitfire, but okay, fair enough.
Disconnect ground air supply. Copy. Ground air supply is now disconnected.
Oh, did that wrong.
ground air supply.
Copy. Ground air supply is now connected.
Chief, apply ground air supply.
Copy. Air is now applied.
Chief, disconnect ground air supply.
Copy. Ground air supply is now disconnected.
There's something going on. That's not right. That's not right. I'm doing this correctly now. I'll close that valve before I ask for the air to be disconnected.
Chief, connect ground air supply.
Copy. Ground air supply is now connected.
Oh, I didn't reopen that. Oh, God. Right.
Chief, disconnect ground air supply.
Copy. Ground air supply is now disconnected.
I'm captured by a flagpole. Oh dear, not enough room for my wings, so it's now trapped. Can I get out of it? No, it's only so far you can go with something like that. That's never going to solve It's always going to be stuck now between those flagpoles. I think it's time for a bit of success. I'm going to take a nozzle.
Request rearming.
Copy. Rearming complete.
Run the starter.
Copy.
Oh! You managed to get some supplies through? You are a sneaky bunch, aren't you?
Ah, we've got supplies. 49 Mosquito 08 for takeoff.
But that's up to you. That's close. I'm just living up to you, you know, what do you say? Unless you're touching on the grass, it's too hard. Not seeing where the AK, oh, they're there. Oh.
airspeed. Why is that? I'm at 140. My boost is over 8. Prop pitch is back to where it should be at about 2.7.
Sorry, we didn't need down now.
So I don't understand why I can't get decent
I'm not sure why the other rocket pod's not firing.
It's picking up, but what's going on?
I'll check when we land.
My flaps are up, my gear is up. Why would I not have decent airspeed? What, 250? Sorry, 210.
Very impressed I haven't gotten us killed yet.
Should be getting more than 210. Yep, if you copy Ghetto, I don't know why I can't seem to get above about 210, which is not right for this aircraft, I would think. The gear is up, the flaps are up. Can't see what would be holding me back.
Yeah, I can tell you're going a bit slower than normal. Usually I have a harder time keeping up with you.
Yeah, well, I'm currently at the normal boost, about 8 boost, and prop pitch is fully. Prop pitch is pulled back to about 2,700, where I think it should be.
Everything looks fine underneath there.
Just got up to 220, but maybe I was dropping, I wasn't watching. It's as if my gear is up and my flaps are down, and they're not. Oh nice, I just got into third person, yeah, that's nice, nice accompaniment there, thanks Ghetto.
Okay, so you say just do ground power and then turn off the engines?
But this, I'm sure, is not acting right at the moment.
Alright, we'll give it a try.
I'm sure my rockets won't be causing it. Uh, 49. Anyone been flying the Mosquito just very recently? I'm in one now and I'm struggling to get more than 210. At the moment it's 190 speed. My gear's up, my flaps are up, everything is as expected, but I'm at boost 8, prop pitch is set to give 2,700 RPM, everything is what I would normally do but I'm getting less than 190 mph.
Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything. I've not flown it recently, no.
No, it's almost like it's a bug. I've had to respawn a few times for different reasons. I don't want to respawn again now just for this, but I say I've currently got less than 190 in speed. That's not right.
Yeah. Your prop pitch isn't getting stuck for a better term, is it?
No, it isn't, because I've adjusted my prop pitch just now, and I'm seeing the RPM drop or rise depending on the prop pitch setting. Okay, I'm going to push my speed up on the boost. Right, flying level at about boost 9, I'm still not getting better than 200. Well, maybe a fraction, but not much.
Sorry, say again, Bill.
So yeah, I've now pushed my throttle up to give a boost of about 9. Prop pitch is set for 2,700 roughly. I'm still not getting better than, well, at the moment it's dropped down to 170. I'm sure this is not right. Might have to respawn and see if that makes a difference, but why would one aircraft create such an issue? I am getting some lovely shots of my Mosquito and your LA7 getting. Trimmed out good enough that I can just let it go. I need to check my stream on this bit.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's 2:23, so I'm not going to respawn just for this. I might just enjoy, have some fun flying around about flying around a ghetto in formation.
I was just skimming some of the recent change logs. There hasn't been the mosquito isn't listed as a change recipient.
The only thing I can think of is that it's been a bit of a bug on it as I've spawned in, taken off, whatever. The ghetto's following me about nicely in his LA7 as I'm looking back over my right shoulder. It's lovely to get a bit of flying there. Oh, you're not going to believe this. This is embarrassing. I think I was misreading my gauge. There's an outer and an inner, and I was reading the outer when I should have been reading the inner, which was putting me at something like, surely not 400 miles an hour. So that was me being exceptionally, almost cleverly stupid.
As long as it works.
Yeah, I mean, I just couldn't work that out. Why I'd only get a max of about 200, but it was actually a max of about 440. Okay, well, as I just said, possibly to my stream, I can't remember who I said it to. I will probably not respawn now. I'll just fly about and enjoy myself, land and fold.
Roger that, that's fair enough.
Oh, that's beautiful, Ghetto. Ghetto is off to my 9. That's a lovely view, lovely sight, beautiful. Okay, I've got enough altitude. I'm gonna invert and pull back for a 180.
I'm not doing it anymore.
Say again.
Wrong button.
Okay. That's absolutely beautiful, Ghetto. Well done. Okay, I'm going to continue a turn round to the right and hopefully drop in for a pleasant landing. Fine iron RTB. Fine iron turning long finals for 08. And that was a nice landing to finish on, I think. Turning to get off runway.
Butchered mine there, but it's a nice flight.
Yeah, really good. Be able to give your mic a bit more boost to Ghetto?
I didn't see the option actually for my mic. I was in the same setting as you. It might be a little better in the LA.
Okay. It's certainly more, it's more understandable now.
Alex 1AVI. Hi.
Hello Alex, well you've joined as
Yeah, I
I'm
got
thinking
some really
about
cool
funding.
clips.
Sorry, I was talking just then, Ghetto, say again?
I was just saying I got some real cool clips there.
Alex
I was wanting to
1AVI.
check your stream, but I was just, you know, I was watching your playing the whole time.
Yeah,
Well,
I was,
The push to talk.
yeah, it looked really good, I've got to say that. That was beautifully done.
Yeah, the LA7 handles really well information flight. I've found. Stops when you want it to, and it goes when you want it to.
As long as you do it right, because I I gave up with the LA just now because I kept on doing it wrong with the air supply, and in the end I thought no, I'll just give up with that. So I moved on to the Mosquito to get some success, which I did. I mean, I was happy with my landing there, so that was all good.
Nice.
I'll probably sit here for a while and suck my beer and look at other people flying for a little while.
Alex 1AVI. Imland.
Oh, so you're actually in the server, that's good, alright. Have a good landing. Oh, that'd be perplexed. So that was a kind of an up and down evening for me tonight, but it definitely had some good points. So that the formation flying where Ghetto had formed up on me, that was brilliant. That was a lovely bit of flying. It looked really good, and so that was picked up. It shows on the stream. So. If anyone wasn't there to see that, I recommend they jump in and scroll to almost the end of my stream and watch a little bit of formation.
Ghetto zebras. Ye still be going back to watch.
Yeah. Who's that? It's Perplex just come in, hasn't it? Isn't it? Yeah. AKA Alex 1AVI in the chat.
Ghetto zebras. Fantastic flying.
Yeah, it was. That was really good. It's so pleasurable. I cannot get into the jets in the same way that I can get even the A10 in the same way that I feel about well, especially obviously the Spit and the LA7. I just, you know, and the one I'm in now, the Mosquito, they are just so nice. Every now and then I go on Facebook, I will put a plug in when I see a post by DCS, and I'll say, what about the Hurricane? But they never come back and comment on it.
External power door open. No idea what that is. Does that make any sense to you at all?
Ghetto Zebras. You play your new 12 string at all today?
Only very briefly, Ghetto. Only very briefly. And I'll
Yeah, is this like
I'll
one
be
of
working.
the,
I'm gonna turn my
what do you
radio
call
off
it?
for a minute.
Like the warnings above.
I'll be working on that song I think I
Alex,
mentioned,
1AVI.
If I Fell.
I ripped my wing.
Never mind, Alex. It happens. Oh yeah, I can see the flames that prove it. Yeah, Ghetto. I'll be working on that Beatles song, If I Fell. That's the thing that really ended up prompting me to get the 12 string. It's a beautiful little guitar. I mean, the Rickenbacker would cost 3 times the amount easily, probably 4 times, 5 times the amount for a Rickenbacker. But this plays so nice and it sounds good, so I'm looking forward to eventually getting into it. But my biggest problem is actually getting started on a
Alex,
recording.
1AVI. 12 string.
In the background, Alex, on my left. Hold on. Down there. That's my latest guitar. It's a 12 string Harvey Benton. Which looks rather similar to a Rickenbacker, but it isn't. That's intentional, obviously. They
Alex,
want it to make it look
1AVI.
good.
ONVM, I know what it looks like.
Yeah, it's a lovely little guitar. It really is. So saying it's a 12 string, which I intend to use eventually when I get the enthusiasm to start a new recording. And a new recording's always less comfortable because you've got nothing to play against. So when I get myself going on it, I'll be using that 12 stringer on
Alex,
Beatles song
1AVI.
called If I Fell.
Isn't it just 2 strings right next to each other?
It is, Alex. Yeah, but the way it's tuned is the first 2. If you count each pair as 1 string, then that first 1 string is 2 strings tuned in unison. They're both tuned to E. Then the next 2 strings working up the guitar they're both tuned to B, exactly the same note. But the third string, they're both tuned to G, but one is an octave higher than the other, and that's where you get the rich tone. And the other 3 strings are the same, so you get a normal string, a normal tuning, and an octave tuning, and that's what gives that nice rich sound. So do you play, when you said I know what it looks like, does that mean you already knew what it looks like, so you know the guitar already, or what?
Alex 1 AVI. Yeah. Alex 1 AVI. I've seen it before.
Ah, right. Does that make you, the fact that you know about it, does that make you into guitars and playing? Do you play and or
Ghettos
record
Everest.
or in a band or anything?
Well, Bill, it was another great weekend of flying. Hope to catch you guys next weekend. I will be heading to eat now. Alex
Okay.
1 AVI.
Okay, Ghetto.
I play.
Yeah, it was a lovely weekend one way or another. And I'm just going to plug again that that formation flying that you did with me was absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, catch you next weekend. Take care, and enjoy your meal. TTFN. Alex, so what do you play in terms of what instrument or instruments, and what type of music do you play in a band? Do you record?
And you as well. Take care.
Copy that, Ghetto. TTFN.
Alex 1 AVI. Guitar.
Alex, do you play by yourself or with other people, like in a band, a working
Alex
band,
1
a fun
AVI.
band?
I'm not that good really.
Most people are going to say
Alex
that.
1
And
AVI.
most people probably
I just play by
are
myself.
better than they realise, because when you play, you automatically compare yourself to the giants, don't you? So, and yeah, I'm the same. I've got a fantastic bass guitar that I used for gigging when I was playing in a band for 20 odd years, and I've always said I'm not worthy of this guitar. But what matters is what it turns up in the end. Because I used to play bass guitar, do main vocals, and I didn't consider myself a bass guitarist or a vocalist, but it all worked in the whole band.
I watched a couple of your band videos.
Yeah, well there you are. You see, I'm nothing special in terms of a bass player, but to be honest, I don't really go along too much with like the snazzy bass stuff and the solo. To me, the bass, it's there to give that final bottom end cherry, the cherry on the cake. And it might sound a bit nothingy, but you take the bass away from a piece of music and it halves the music. So I think it's extremely important. It doesn't have to be flashy, it just needs to be good and steady and punchy. What videos did you watch? Did you see there's one that I did when we did a gig for Pfizer. Pfizer, the people that made COVID jabs recently, but this goes back to 96 that we did our gig for the Pfizer 25th anniversary in 96.
Alex 1 AVI. I might have.
Well, probably the most notable part for most people would be that we did Englishmen in New York during that set. And the video's only about 11 minutes long, but it includes
Alex 1
Englishmen in
AVI.
New York.
I only remember the one where you guys were all in suits.
Well, we were always all in suits. Very often we were better dressed than the punters that we were playing for. Very often, but yeah. So
Alex
it
1
was
AVI.
smart.
Oh. Alex 1 AVI. LOL.
Yeah. I mean, if you saw the Pfizer one, that would you might remember that it had Sting's. We played Sting's Englishman in New York. There's a nice soprano sax solo in that by our man Mick that played the saxes. Nice bit of hovering there, Alex. I've got to put my radio back on just in case people are trying to get me. I turned it off because it was a bit messy. At 4.9 I just had my radio on a different channel for a little while then, in case anyone was trying to contact me. That's why I wasn't responding. I'm currently sitting at the end of a taxiway, not planning to take off anymore, but it was a really good night in various ways. I think the highlight actually wasn't shooting stuff, it was when I was flying about and I was looking around and Ghetto was flying alongside me. It was absolutely beautiful, nicely done. So Alex, keep on with that guitar. I'm saying that to encourage you. I need to say it to myself because I do struggle to muster the enthusiasm to actually pick the guitar up because of my issues, which I think you're probably aware of. The fact that my wrists don't bend and I've chopped off half my thumb. So that immediately gives me
Alex
issues.
1 AVI. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what my question was or what I said. What was the yeah responding to? Oh, probably my joint issues. I've got trouble with my joints.
Alex,
I roll them
189.
too loose and all the stuff falls
I was
out.
saying yeah to how I know you had an issue with your hand.
Yeah, well, it's both actually, but yeah, it's the one that I really want to be able to bend. This left-hand one to bend round to get round onto the fretboard doesn't bend, and of course with the only half a thumb, it means that there's certain ways that I can't play. With the chord, if you used to play a G chord, very often you can latch your thumb over. Hang on. Yeah, copy, Alexa.
What are you doing?
I've been sort of watching and chatting with people on my stream at the moment, but I'm not planning to fly any further.
Right, fair enough.
But it's been a good night. I mean, there's a lovely on my stream towards the end of it where Ghetto was flying alongside me for a while, and I was looking around, also looking in third person. Really looked good.
That's good. Yeah, I heard you talking about it. It sounded good.
Yeah, it was. It was really good. I've also been talking about guitars, of course.
That was right.
I was also talking about guitars, of course, because of the 12 string.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of people, Alex, a couple of people just recently, while I've been speaking, and the wrist issue crops up, and I get them to grab my hand and grab my arm and try to bend it, and they're amazed because I'm not fighting them, but it just doesn't bend. So it's like you grab a stick that's not hinged, you just grab a stick and try to bend it, and it doesn't bend. So, and that's what it's like on that wrist. It's fused solid from elbow to knuckle. and that doesn't help the guitar.
Alex 1AVI. Oh damn.
Yeah, I say something like that.
Okay, 124.
Yeah, copy.
I think I'm about as done as I can get on the DCS at the moment. A little bit
Do you
flanking.
need wings?
So I'll probably
Yep, okay, next week?
yeah, definitely next week, but possibly might get one in
Alex
during the week.
1AVI.
I've been working on
Can
a
I
fix,
chop them
so
off?
the thing with the server when it slows down and goes crazy, and we get kicked off very frequently, performance drops. I think I might have found the cause of that, so I've been working on a fix. Doesn't introduce anything new from a functional perspective, but I think I might be able to control that a bit better. So one of the things I might log on and do is put that live during the week so that it's ready for the weekend.
Yeah, copy that. Well, let me know if you want any assistance testing it, and I'm sure I should be able to accommodate.
Yeah, it's mostly around the teams that come in and remove CSOC people. So I think
Stand by, Alex.
it's building up to, because they sort of get hidden on the map and we never see them, so we never go in and get rid of them. They build up and build up and build up, so I'm putting it now, so they will run off in a direction away from Mostock with their quarry, and then if they manage to get, I think it's about 3 kilometres or a kilometre and a half or whatever it is from their start point, then they will disappear. So don't just disappear out of existence, they make a run for it basically. So I've done some preliminary testing locally and it seems to be all okay. So I just need to put it up onto the server and see how it acts there.
Oh, okay, yep, look forward to that. And as I say, if you want some assistance in testing, just let me know.
Yep, will do.
Okay, well, I'm going to cut my engines. I might sit around for a little while longer, but I won't be flying. So I'm basically done.
I'll give you a shout.
Oh, sorry, I think I spoke all over you. Say again.
As I say, I'll call it there for flying, but Friday and during the week, if I manage to do anything, I'll give you drop you a message.
Yep, sure thing. Okay, take care. I'll catch you then. TTFN.
Alright, take care, thanks for flying with us, those of you that have. It was good fun.
It definitely was.
Alex 1AVI. Please.
No, sorry, Alex. I have to say a hard no on that one because I think I shouldn't encourage it. Okay, for all that are listening, all that are on my stream, I'm now going to fold. I'm going to close my stream. Anyone that hasn't seen it, I'd recommend moving towards the end of my stream, if nothing else. there's a bit of flying. I'm flying in my Mosquito, this aircraft, and Ghetto was flying alongside me in lovely close formation, and I got it from the cockpit and from in third person from outside the aircraft, looking at us both flying together. It looked really nice. So give that a try, maybe. In the meantime, I'm going to close my stream, so I'll leave it for a few seconds before I actually close it, in case anyone's got any closing thoughts or messages before I go. I'm going to accept that in goodwill as an accident, Alex.
Alex 1 AVI. Have a good one, Bill.
Yeah, and you.
Alex 1 AVI. I tried landing.
Well, you got down, that's for
Alex 1
sure.
AVI. I was a bit quick though.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like there's no further messages. So I'm going to close the stream now. I might be flying during the week if Laxor wants some assistance testing. I might be flying during the week. I won't necessarily stream, but we'll see. And beyond that, we're talking about the usual sort of timing, Friday and Saturday, this coming weekend. Well, next weekend. A week from today, roughly. A week from yesterday. We should be flying again as usual. So anyone that flies with us, look forward to seeing you there, and anyone that just watches, look forward to seeing you there as well. Right, take care. I'm gone. TTFN.